Morning, guys. It is Sunday morning, and I told you I would tell you a little bit about the 800 calorie protocol that I've been on and the book that I've been reading. And it is called The Best Diet You Have Never Heard of. And it's a really good book. And like I said, with the 800 calorie, it's been working really well for me. Basically, it's not too different from what I was doing last round. It's pretty much the same thing as what I was doing last round, but they just put it in a book with more information. So it was kind of really interesting to read that basically in my first round, I pretty much was doing what somebody had been studying for years. So I was pretty happy with myself. Um, but anyways, so to start you guys off, basically a synopsis of the book is that it's an 800 calorie. They say to stay below 800 calories, not to go above 800 calories, is a key. And to follow the food guide that's provided, which I'll tell you guys what that is. And to take a multivitamin was one of the main points. Avoid skipping breakfast. Avoid skipping breakfast, which was one of the main things that I did in my last round too. Consume more protein, which is what I did. Light exercise, again, the same thing I did for 30 minutes daily. The benefits of doing the 800 calorie, they say it's a little bit safer, more efficient, and tolerable to the patient. And then the main thing was that you drink up to, they said up to 3 quarts of fluids, which basically this, I have 3 of these a day, which I was drinking a lot more than that. That's when I ran into problems. But 1 liter bottle. And I know that most of your stores have these liter bottles, and my son drinks this. This is just from that Aldi's that I go to a lot of times. But this is just like a flavored water that he drinks. But I just fill it with our refrigerated filtered water and reuse the bottle. But I drink 3 of these a day, and then I usually have my teas and stuff too, so I'm still drinking a little bit more than what they're even recommending, but I always have drank a lot. And let's see, 2 to 3 fruit servings, 2 to 3 proteins, eggs being one of the substitutes for 1 protein, egg whites, I should say. The only difference I have is I use the egg substitute, which is mostly egg whites. Again, it's just a matter of because it's cheaper and it's at Aldi's where I go for most of my shopping. And we are on a very limited budget, and that is one of the things I do try to go organic in most of the things that I eat the most of, like the apples and that kind of stuff, but and the strawberries. But as far as some of the things like this, I can really cut some of the money on. I do. And then 2 veggies and 1 small salad is what they're recommending for their diet. Also, they have what they call a phase 1 and how to prepare for your phase 1. They're saying to do a pharmaceutical grade multivitamin, mineral substitute or supplement, and to have the calcium supplement along with that. And to before you start the diet, they're recommending a 2-week total body cleanse to assist in cleaning out your colon and toxins and whatnot before you start the diet. And then also to take an adrenal complex formula, pharmaceutical grade again. They're saying that this will help with adrenal fatigue symptoms. And to take 15 to 30-day Candida yeast cleanse, and because sometimes that will prevent you from losing weight, and it helps with your metabolism. And to take all the medications that you're prescribed by your physician, obviously. And then they're saying to walk 30 minutes per day or begin your own exercise regimen, such as swimming, biking, Pilates, and yoga. And like I said before, I was always an elliptical girl. I loved the elliptical before. I was doing on phase 3 and phase 4. I was always doing an hour at level 9 or 10. And when I got off, I was wet. Soaking wet. So Now during phase 2, I've chosen to still remain on the elliptical, which a lot of people kind of have, are saying, oh, I don't know. But for me, because I've been doing it for so long, a half hour, I feel that a half hour on the elliptical at 4, which I'm hardly sweating at all, maybe a little bit at the end, is as same as me walking. So because I've had a regiment for a long time and I've been a competitive swimmer all my life and I've always exercised pretty much, except for that 17 year. I don't even know what that was. It was just a too busy, not doing anything for myself 17 years so, that I gained all that weight. But okay, onward. To get some sun, that studies show that sunshine exposes your skin and increases your vitamin D, which also helps you in losing weight. Drink a minimum of a half a gallon of bottled filtered water or unsweetened tea daily. They're suggesting eating grapefruit because it has significantly provided a great fat release. And they're also saying Bragg's apple cider raw unfiltered vinegar is good because it stimulates your metabolism and cleanses the internal organs. They're saying the natural sweetener is fine. The stevia is the one that they prefer, however, which is in most stores. They said, please avoid artificial sweeteners such as Splenda, Trivia, Equal, and Sweet and Low. And to eat breakfast, this helps increase your metabolism, burning fat, decreases appetite, and increases your morning blood sugar for energy throughout the day. If you skip breakfast, your body may potentially store fat and you are 450% more likely to gain weight. Eat 6 times per day. That helps increase your metabolism and release excess fat reserves. Small meals are healthier than large ones. And then they eat the salad with lunch or dinner or in between meals as a snack. Eat a salad made of fresh vegetables, helps stimulate digestion and adds fiber, which helps regulate the blood sugar. Try to eat organic foods. Again, it's just because of all the pesticides, hormones, and antibiotics. And to add fiber for relief of constipation, because that seems to be a problem with this diet, or lifestyle change. There I go again, saying that diet word. Eliminate carbohydrate beverages. They can block calcium absorption, which may cause nutritional deficiencies and potentially slow down digestion. And to avoid the butters and margarines, we all know that. Let's see what else. To avoid high fructose corn syrup. I'm tongue-tied already. I did have 1 cup of coffee this morning. Let's see. Avoid complex carbohydrates in phase 1, 2, and 3, such as bread, pastas, potato, rice, oatmeal, cereal, granola bars, etc. Avoid all sweets and dairy products. No MSG, no fast food, and no fried foods. And then the phase 2, in days 1 through 2, you take the HCG medication in the morning, start the colon cleanse. Please eat carbohydrates, starches, and fats on day 1 and 2 only. These are your load days. This will increase your body's fat storage and prepare you for the 800-calorie diet, limited days for 3 through 40. Drink a minimum of a half a gallon of water, and that's days 1 and 2. And then days 3 through 40, weigh yourself right after you wake up without any clothing and after you have emptied your bladder. That makes a difference by 0.4 for me every day. If I do, it's funny, if I forget to go to the bathroom before I weigh in, it's always 0.4. It's kind of, I thought it was funny, but take HCG medication in the morning. Drink a half gallon of water. I always say drink half your body weight in ounces of water. That's what I was taught. And then let's see, must eat everything prescribed on phase 2. Do not skip a meal. Your total caloric intake will be between 550 and 800 calories per day, which consists of protein, vegetables, salad, and fruit. See the 800 calories sample provided, which I'll give you a little bit about. Days 41 and 43, you continue to follow the phase 2 diet. On days 41 through 43, because the HCG hormone is still in your bloodstream. So that's for the 3 days after, or 2 days. And then the phase 2 daily intake at a glance for them is 3 quarts of fluids daily, 2 to 3 fruit servings, 2 to 3 proteins, which egg whites are included as one of the proteins, 2 vegetable servings, 1 small salad. Stay under 800 calories in big letters. Diet essentials would be the Bragg organic apple cider vinegar, the stevia, sea salt, garlic pepper, food scale, I should say, George Foreman grill, and an accurate weight scale, tape measure, and oil-free skin lotion. And then their phase 2 is to drink the water, or for drinking, they say you can have water, mineral water, black coffee. They say unsweetened organic soy milk, 2 tablespoons per day. 1 tablespoon of milk is allowed, of skim milk, I should say, in a 24-hour period. Herbal teas, no alcoholic beverages, and no sodas. For breakfast, they're doing as a sample menu, drink plenty of tea and bottled or filtered water. You may have 1 fruit for breakfast and 3 egg whites. And then for lunch, dinner should be prepared with the same set of food choices: 1 protein, 1 vegetable, 1 fruit, and 1 small salad with lunch or dinner. Protein, choose one of the following proteins for lunch or dinner. Red meat is filet mignon, the leanest top sirloin, grass-fed beef, buffalo, veal, are all about 100 calories. No turkey, it says. Chicken, organic preferred or antibiotic free, skinless white meat only, about 223 calories. White fish only, examples: tilapia, cod, halibut, sea bass, sole, flounder, shrimp, lobster, scallions, oyster, and crab. Any white fish is acceptable. No salmon. It is orange. In big letters. Eat approximately 4 ounces of protein, about the size of your palm of your hand. I was taught that too. So if you go to a restaurant and you're going, oh, what's 4 ounces? The palm of your hand is usually about 4 ounces. Grill or bake your proteins. Do not cook in oils, butters, or margarines. Vegetables to choose from: 1 serving of green vegetable for lunch and dinner. 1 cup of cooked green vegetables. These can be eaten raw, steamed, grilled, without oil. If it isn't green, do not eat it. Some examples below: spinach, asparagus, green beans, cabbage, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. No lima beans or peas. And then salads, just your regular salads. They say use any, and you can use any green leaf lettuce, tomatoes, fresh onions, red radishes, cucumbers, and celery with Bragg's organic apple cider vinegar, or generic that contains no fat. Lemon juice may be used for a salad dressing. No other salad dressings are allowed. Now, I use the Walden Farms. That's just me, though. Fruits, eat 2 to 3 fruits per day with your meals or in between. Grapefruit, apple, strawberry, 1 medium orange is on this one too, which sometimes the oranges aren't on them, but they say on this one you can. Try to eat the same protein, vegetables, and try not to eat the same protein, vegetables, and fruit twice in the same day. I knew that sounded wrong. Metabolic activity may increase by following this concept. Let's see, condiments: Bragg's apple cider vinegar, stevia, salt or sea salt, sparingly, it says, with the sea salt. fresh garlic and ground pepper is what their recommendations are. So that's just a synopsis of a little bit of the diet, and I'll go over some of the other things that are in this with the different chapters, which are really interesting. But I'll do it a little bit at a time because I'm already getting up there. Thanks. Bye.